ETC studio, and you might recognize the young man who began ETC television many years ago in 8-minute segments, and we're going to be doing this for Facebook, for YouTube, for everybody in the world. Hans Rueffert is truly a miracle child, and I like to take credit for him being my child because I didn't give birth to him, but I gave life to him. I tell everybody, I said, I drove this kid crazy. I was his daddy's biggest nightmare at the Woodbridge Inn because I would
sparring partner.
Yes, your dad and I. He would scream and I would scream louder. He would cuss and I would cuss harder. We had so much fun. I so admired your father. What great work ethics, and you learned from him.
Oh yeah, for
absolutely.
Sure. There's not a day goes by. First, let me start by saying I love when you call me young man and this child, because I'm 50 now.
Yeah.
So I don't know at what point
I
I graduate from that, but yeah, there's not a day goes by where I don't either quote my dad or tell a story about my dad or retell a joke from my father, but maybe clean it up a little bit, depending on the audience.
Yes.
So yeah, he was a huge influence on me.
Yeah. And I tell this all the time, the last time I wore high heels was to speak at your father's funeral. And I walked up the steps at the First Baptist, and when I walked back down those steps in those high heels and I did not fall and bust my tail, I said, Jesus, we did it together, and I will never put on high heels again.
He would have gotten a big hoot out of you.
He would have, yes, he would have.
Yeah.
He would have.
You know, of all the television speaking things I've ever done, and I've spoken to groups of 5,000 people and whatnot, and professionals and whatever, I never get nervous or stage fright, or I just don't. I think I'm immune to that, except for at my dad's service.
Yes.
You know, having to stand up and speak at my dad's service was, and I still haven't watched it. You know, we have it on video.
I would love to see it. Can you share it with me?
Hewitt has got it, but I'll get it.
I would love to see it because that was a moment in my life I didn't think I could do it either, and I was trembling as I walked up there, and I was so afraid because I wanted it to be lighthearted and happy.
And that's what he would have wanted.
And exactly, because I didn't want Joe to come back and smack me down. You know,
he may still. Now there's no guarantees.
He would have.
There's no guarantees.
Well, we're going to be going live on ETC in just a couple of minutes. Hans is going to be with us for a while, and Evelyn's going to be with me. We are in the holiday season. We are in the thankful season. I'm so thankful that you, my friend, have made it. How many years now, cancer-free? 17 years as we sat at your dining room table planning the end of your life.
Yeah, the first of 3 conversations about funerals. But yeah, I remember that one very well. I mean, it's but it just goes to show that you know it's not over till it's over.
That's right.
So just keep going. I mean, it's you know one foot in front of the other.
Now, for people who don't know, you have become quite the pickleball extraordinaire, talented, crazy, wild.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's and we can get into this a little more, but I genuinely think it has been not only physical health but mental health. It has been so good for me this time of year, especially when the days are shorter and it gets dark early and whatever.
Don't like dark 30.
No. Dark 30.
Dark 30. Hate dark 30.
Well, and we eat dinner at like 5:30, and I think, oh God, it feels like midnight. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But now that I'm playing pickleball and I'm active, it really has just made a world of difference.
Right. So. Now, your 3 children are growing so fast. When I saw Heidi, I was like, oh my gosh, she was just a baby.
She's 8. Yeah.
That is crazy.
And tall and lanky. And she wants to be a contortionist when she grows up, and she's practicing every day. She can do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I can barely touch my toes.
That's crazy.
But yeah, she's into gymnastics and plays piano and all that stuff.
Wow. How cool is that? And Heidi is also that miracle child because Heidi came along after you survived cancer. Yeah. When people said the doctors at MD Anderson would see you and say, you're still alive.
Yeah, still here.
Nobody dreamed that you would make it.
No. And I'm still texting with my surgeons, and we've become friends over all these years.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. What a poster child. What a poster child for life. You know, and don't give up. And we're about to go live on ETC. So Evelyn, if you want to stop it now, then we'll